true face of Hardy returns to Santiago, Chile at Fight Forever. And on that evening, the broken brilliance of Matt Hardy has been challenged by the Bucks of Youth. Now, I must admit, Bucks, I have somewhat of a respect for your elite brilliance. I like the things that you do in the new wrestling in Japan with the cleaner Kenny Omega. But anyone who opposes Matt Hardy must be deleted. So on August the 7th, I am bringing my obsolete mule, Brother Nero. And you and I, Brother Nero, we will render the Bucks obsolete. So what I need you to do is play that musical instrument that you have the aptitude to play as we mourn the delightful career of the Young Bucks. Give them the 10-bell salute now. On August 7th, Bucks, I will eat your feet. I will chew off your feet and you will never ever throw another kick. That is super. Never on August 7th, Bucks. It's over! Come on, Mule!
Wait a minute. I just wanted to say, Young Bucks, this is going to be the 4th time we've met. And I'm pretty excited about it. As you know, I've been in an odd situation, so I'm going to do the best I can.
Vanguard Ones, delete this video now! Hey, goddamn, what the hell? Why's the dog in there, boy? I don't like the dog, man. Goddamn, man, honey, I'm gonna get you out of this, man. I'm gonna reboot, man. Vanguard!
We had, say what? A whole lot of superstars on this stage here tonight. But I want y'all to know one thing. This is my house. And when I say who's
word attack skills and vocabulary too. Cover hits in the disc edition is all brand new. You're through. I'm interplanetary and like Doctor Who. So who?
Fuck your beef, no relief. I step on stage, girls scream like I'm Keith.
Ring Time Pro Wrestling is back at it again. Keith and Keshia are in the building. Keshia, say hi to the people.
Hey! I had to do that. It's been too long. It's been too long since I've been on here. So I swear I had to just go ahead and make it known. Like, I'm back, baby. I'm here. Hey! I think that was
We
good.
are back.
That was good.
We are together, Ebony and Ivory. Even though I don't know which one of us is Ivory, because we are both brother and sister, and we have the same parents. So genetically, we are both equal in accounts of that kind of thing. And due to our father's ancestral heritage, apparently we do have a sufficient amount of ivory in the bloodstream. We have found out. Like, what did you think when Dad told you that, like, it was like 25% Scandinavian, you know what I mean, Nordic? Like, you was like, I was like, hold on, it ain't just white. Like, that's like the whitest of white people. You know what I mean? That's
exactly.
Like, that's like that 100% pure white.
I looked at him and I was, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Like, what?
You niggas,
I'm like,
all these years
I
talking
need
about
proof.
You got Cherokee in your family. That shit is white.
Right.
Y'all like,
exactly.
Y'all like scared to talk about y'all Cherokee. Man. Like,
that's exactly what it is. He's Scandinavian. Like, excuse me, say what? Like, that you right. That's about as white as you can get right there. Like, now people wonder, what happened? Like, no. Yeah, but like, yeah, obviously there's Africans, you know, and all that, but no, forget all that. It's funny because people do be talking all that. Oh yeah, you know, because my family, we have this, and this kind of Indian. You a lie. Can you prove that? You lying.
you don't know.
You can't prove that. You don't know. You don't know.
Nobody had no reservation.
Right?
You can't
There's
get
nobody.
No.
There's nobody, and I mean nobody that can back up your story. You like, no.
But
my grandmama told me that. Say what?
Yeah.
We were like, what?
Now, you really want to fight? Tell somebody their grandmama lying. But
you gonna get swung on immediately. Oh, everything I love, cuz. That bring the hoodies out of anybody. Just all of it. Oh, everything I love, cuz. My grandma told me that. Your grandma like, what? What, man? That's it. That's it. I'm breaking out the camera. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you hear a brother, especially in Atlanta, say on everything I love, just understand it got real. Very, very quickly, it got real. Like, the fight just started. You might as well swing now. Because you ain't.
Exactly.
You know, everything I love, just understand that it has escalated beyond the point that you was ready for.
You don't understand how many times I've heard that in a random place, and I'm from a random person, and I done snap my head back in 2 seconds, like, oh, where'd it come from? Where'd it come from?
Yeah.
I need to know.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, because I'm going in the opposite direction. If I'm out with the family and I hear somebody say, "Good, on everything I love," let me tell you something. We go. We out. In the store. Don't even see how this movie go in. Nope.
Exactly. Don't wait for me to do something. Just do it. Because I'm telling you, I'm gone. I don't have time for it. I'm leaving. I'm trying to get as far away from that as possible. I can't. Like, nah. They'll be like, why you ain't gonna go see what happened? Who? No, I'm good. That's gonna be on the news later. I don't need to be I don't need to be nowhere near that. I'm straight on that. Mm-mm. Oh Lord, so, I needed that.
Just in case y'all forgot, this is a wrestling show, and we are gonna catch y'all up on, I would say, Keish, is it fair to say the most important week in the last 10 years of the WWE?
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Like, we turned Battleground, which generally is just a transitional pay-per-view, into like a very important show. And look, here's the thing. We tried last week. I tried to cover all the wrestling. You can't cover all the wrestling in one show. But we got very busy lives. I'm trying to move. Keisha's working and trying to get another job. Can I say that on the air, Keisha? Well, I've already said it. I can edit it out. But okay,
it's already out there.
Right. I mean, I can edit it out. This is not live. I can't edit it out. I'm just saying, I don't know if your current employer know that you might have some other aspirations, which very, very, very good aspirations. I'm slightly concerned that it may affect your position at ring time, because your level of ratchetry would have to be toned down as you would now represent somebody that, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to end up in Guantanamo because, you know, something happened. Right?
Look, all I'm saying is, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm pretty sure the people at my last job, ain't nobody really hear this. But I'm not worried about it, because I'm pretty sure no one at my current job is listening to this show right now. And I'm pretty sure no one at my current job is listening. So we keep it just as is. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever. I am perfectly fine with you not editing nothing. They will not hurt my feelings.
I don't want, have no repercussions.
I got a good feeling I'm not going to go to work tomorrow or in the next week or two, and then it's going to be like, well, Miss Hope, we heard that you were getting another job. Like, what? I swear to you, I'm going to deny everything. You're like, what? Say what? No. Right. No, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. We even heard you say you're going to die. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me. I don't know who you talking to. And, Now, if you excuse me, I have work to do. Like, like if you ain't got nothing else, please let me get back to my job. I'm just saying.
Going forward with that, yeah, it's very important week of wrestling. Hard to cover everything. Like, if I can spend 2 hours talking New Japan right now, Keish, the Super J Cup is going on, the G1 Climax is going on at the same damn time, right? The WWE has the Cruiserweight Classic, the brand split, and NXT going on at the same damn time.
Correct.
We are about to start doing 2 pay-per-views a month. Now, the beautiful thing is, by the end of next month, everything should be settled with me. I'm moving, and I still got to go to my full-time job. That's why you have not seen as much work on kind of like sports as you wanted to see, even though I like to think the work rate has started to increase over there. I got a Dennis Green piece that's coming out pretty soon. It's a little late, but check out my piece on Mark Walton, running back for the University of Miami. I think you'd be very interested. If you are a believer of Black Lives Matter, you will see how it's not all about getting killed, just that being black and dealing with the police can be problematic for you. There's a story I was talking about, an Iowa football player who was playing Pokemon Go and somehow got the guns pulled on him by the police while the dude was just trying to play Pokemon. Yeah. Weird twisted story.
Play Pokemon Go while you black, man.
Came and played Pokemon Go. Which later on in the show, I will share some of y'all my Pokemon Go stories. From the
Have you been playing Pokemon Go?
Jeez, I haven't played like I could be playing. Like I told down since the release of the game, right? But let me tell you something. Because like this weekend I was in Jackson, Tennessee, and they don't have many Pokestops as we do in Atlanta, so I couldn't re-up on as many Pokeballs as I needed. So I started running little Pokeballs. I had to stop playing for a little while. Now I'm about to re-up, and it's about to get real again. Because I went to a gym, got my ass whooped, so it's not happening again. I'm about to level up on these bugs. I gotta call Xavier Woods because I gotta figure out how you end up as a level 21 Pokemon trainer. I gotta get my game up.
Wait. I'm laughing because of the fact that the answer to this question is just hilarious to me. Like you been playing Pokemon Go. Look, I haven't been playing as much as I want to. Wait, what? But I laugh. No, I laugh. But I swear to you, I got on my Facebook when the game when it came out. I got on my Facebook, and 90% of my Facebook is playing Pokemon Go. So I mean, I can laugh all I want to, but this game is just spread like wildfire. Like I don't care how old they are or what. I'm sweaty. I wouldn't say 90%. I say about a good 60. Still, the majority of my Facebook is playing Pokemon Go right now. So I went to a belly dance show Saturday evening, and we were leaving, and there were cars flying in to the parking lot because where we was at was actually a Pokemon stop. And I was like, "Are you serious?" Like,
get your Pokeballs. Or whatever goodies you can get while you're at the Pokestop. You might get some spray. You might get an egg. You might get a thing to hatch the eggs, the incubator. I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get at the Pokestop, right?
Keith,
also,
I seen 5 cars full of people. They were all packed out. They all rolled in behind each other. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I swear.
Understand? It is. I got one of my coworkers told me about it, right? So I downloaded the game and I start playing and start getting it. It's an easy game to play. Now it needs some work, but let's get to the end of it. It hits a special sweet spot, right? So either because you like people like I was too old for Pokemon when it came out, right? But I remember its release. and working in retail at the time, I remember the craze that it was, and I never got a chance to play because I would go buy a new Game Boy and pay money for the Game Boy games. But this app is free, right? Okay,
right.
All the kids who was kids when Pokemon first start cracking are adults now with cell phones.
Yeah.
So
we are.
On the back end, the young kids are still into Pokemon, so it hits a very nice sweet spot. It's marketing genius. Like, as a guy who went to school for marketing, everything about it is genius. And mind you, people who usually don't turn their GPS on their phone or turn on their GPS. You know how much metadata people are collecting on this game?
Yeah.
I really gotta get back
do.
to the rest. Because we have knocked out about, we haven't got that deep. It's like 13 minutes. So,
please don't tell me we were talking for like half an hour.
Yeah. No, I thought we did though. Like, I thought we went like 30 minutes and have not touched any real wrestling yet, right?
I'm like,
no. It's been a busy week. Me and Keshia hadn't even caught up that much. In our show prep meeting, we talked about the fact that I am getting bled out here trying to find a place to stay. Like, people are looking at me and want to beat me over the head. Like, I don't know if, because what I even did, I called some of these apartment complexes on the phone because I thought maybe they were trying to like overcharge me because I was black. So, you know, when I got dressed, like, I work in IT, right? So I ain't real dressy. So when I come into the apartment complex, I come like I always dress. Like, I got on a t-shirt, some Jordans, and, you know, and everybody be looking like, this broke well. Let's tell her at the apartment $1,200. At least that's what I'm thinking. So then I come to find out that no, I had somebody white call for me. No, Keys, I went to where I told you about this. I knew I was in over my head when we sat down. I looked at Nicole. I said, this motherfucker is too nice. We can't afford this. Look at this shit. We can't afford this. You don't even need to start telling me what the apartment costs. $1,300. Thank you. Sorry.
Right. Right.
Oh, live downtown.
And bye.
Trying to live downtown. We ain't trying to live in Buckhead. We're trying to stay in damn Marietta. What the hell? Oh, because y'all built a baseball stadium? Baseball, Keshia. Baseball.
Baseball. Yeah, exactly.
You talking about a team that might lose 100 games this year?
Exactly.
Like damn, at least bring me the 95 Braves to this motherfucker. If we gonna sit here and try to charge all this rent, can the 95 Braves show up? Can the 92 Braves come? Can the Braves with Deion Sanders run it out with the gold chain and Jericho be out here playing?
Right. Why you going to playing with life?
Right. You trying to make me pay $1,100 so I can live close to Freddie Freeman? Nigga, please.
They finna lose half they season easy. But y'all got me out here paying $200 rent. You must be crazy. Y'all lost all y'all minds. I swear. But
they're trying to go up like $200 on the rent. For what? Because y'all built a soccer complex down the street? I don't play soccer. I don't care that the offices of the Atlanta United are moving down the street. I really don't care, Keith. I don't care they're going to have a training facility and a practice facility. All that's cute, but do I get to play? I feel like for a $200 spike in my rent, I should get to go out there and play in 1 or 2 professional soccer games. I'm just saying. If that's I think what was wrong when they changed the name of my street. When they changed it from Franklin Road to Franklin Gateway, I knew the justification was. Yeah. All my bills say Franklin Gateway.
What is the point in that?
The gentrification is coming. So, I see all the buildings down the street for sale. It's coming. They ain't about to change this area. But yeah, it's all because of like the baseball stadium and then with the soccer complex coming. The soccer complex is on my street. So yeah, they try to blow up the rent. And for what? Like I said, do I get to play? Because if I get to play, one thing, if I get a job with the organization, can y'all hire me? Because I like to be able to save on gas going to work. See, if I can walk down the street to work, that might be less than $200 of gas a month. You know what I mean? Like, we could maybe balance something out. Nah, Keish. Nah. So, that's where I'm at right now. And that's why I've been mad. That's why y'all haven't seen a lot of work on RingTimeProWrestling.com. Because...
No, because you got to do all that. Just because...
And to bring this all back around, his birthday was this week. And I'm going to say this guy may not be getting enough credit right now. I want to say we are 100% in the Triple H era of the WWE.
Yes, we are. Jesus.
Vince McMahon is still in charge. Very much so.
Right.
But this roster, SmackDown and Raw, are very Triple H. Like, these are his guys. This is the cycle of NXT. We've went through enough seasons where it's moved on to the point now, and we've done enough call-ups where predominantly the roster, the active roster of both shows, will be majority guys from his regime, right?
Right.
Understand, the last of the Jim Ross guys are floating around. Kane, Big Show, Cena, Orton, Brock, Jericho. You know what I mean? Like the last of the Jim Ross guys, the guys that brought when he was EVP of Talent Relations. This match in SummerSlam with Brock and Orton is a huge match of what I call the class of 2002, right?
Right.
Also, they bringing back a big member of that class to the show. It may be the greatest rookie class ever in wrestling.
Yes.
And
yes,
everybody
Lord.
have the most heart, right? So, but that class is pretty much almost done. And that's your Cena, Orton, Brock, Batista, Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That class is loaded. But that class is almost gone. Then we move to the Johnny Ace guys, right? The people from we left OVW, the last remaining parts of OVW, and then we come into the FCW crew before it becomes NXT, where you got the Sheamuses and stuff like that come out of there. You know, Del Rio and those guys. But now we're a full-fledged the Triple H guys, the Wyatt family, the Shield guys, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cesaro. Like, these are the people that was brought in. AJ Styles, the Club, Enzo and Cass. You know what I mean? Like, we are at full mass, the Triple H. And what we also have is a retooled women's division.
Yes. Yes,
and
we do.
I'm doing that because there was an emotional moment on Raw. And I'll tell you why it was deeply personal for me. And watching SmackDown, I also were like, wow, this thing is about to be loaded.
Yes, it is.
I thought they were going to have to keep the women on one show. Then you realize the depth. And then when they did some call-ups for NXT, and NXT still isn't bare.
No, not at all.
Right?
Not at all.
Now, I'm waiting for the transition of NXT because there's still going to be some transitions that's going to have to be made down there. And once again, most important time in the last 10 years, I think the company has realized that they have the talent now to split those rosters up. And it's just a few handful of strategic moves. One, the development of talent from NXT. Two, the plucking of strategic talent from TNA when TNA was going through its little issues, right?
Right.
Samoa Joe. We got Bobby Roode and Eric Young, and they haven't even really fully debuted yet. Jesse Sorensen is the alternate in the Cruiserweight tournament. Like, we've got guys, right? The New Japan raid, where you took 4 top-tier stars from New Japan, all in one swoop. AJ, Carl and Doc, and Nakamura, all in one swoop. They got Kota Ibushi in the Cruiserweight tournament. So, who's a favorite to win it? Right?
Right.
So, you're gonna take this group. Like I said, this is all Triple H is doing for the most part. The relationship with Evolve has them in a very unique position. Also, since ROH and them couldn't get along, them and Evolve are always going to be basically a training ground. So now they got a training ground prior to NXT. Also, Evolve, because they function as an indie, has relationships with all these different guys. They can keep their eye on guys that don't work for them no more, and guys that work in other companies that also need to make some extra money. Like, if I was TNA, I wouldn't let anybody work in Evolve anymore.
No, not at all.
I'd have to say, Drew Galloway, let's make you exclusive. Would they have to spend more money? Probably. Drew, let's make you exclusive. Because no fucking way am I putting you in a position where there's a guy who has a direct line to Triple H. And Triple H can watch your development, watch you get better on my dime, on my TV, and then pluck you when the contract is up. Because guys have already proven when their contract is up, they can slip out. They'll slip out. They'll go. Right. So, what? Think about it. Doc, Carl, and H, they said they all had deals with TNA. Well, the rumor they all had deals with TNA before WWE swooped in and took it from New Japan. So, just understand, like, I wouldn't let my guys work at Evolve. Cody Rhodes is working down at Evolve when he wants to. And he's about to sign a Legends deal that's going to be kind of, because he's going to be kind of in and out a little bit with WWE. Hero still works down at Evolve, so if they ever start liking Hero again, they can bring him back in. Like I said, different TNA talents. Ethan Carter III, who I think has really developed into a very good talent. No, man, when his contract up, I would hate to see. If I was TNA, I'd be like, hey, we got to do something.
Oh, right.
Let guys work at Evolve. But they have that. They have that relationship. So now they have a pipeline internationally, because Gabe is running like 5 or 6 different promotions. You know what I mean? They have Shine down there, which is an understudy of somewhat Gabe's pro. So all the top developing women talent are going to come through there, and he going to let them know, I got a pipeline to NXT. And it's going down, Keish.
Yeah.
You know, Tessa Blanchard hasn't even really scratched the surface of being on NXT like that.
Right.
Tully Blanchard's kid? She's a built-in storyline. She's Tully Blanchard's kid. Her stepdaddy is Magnum TA. Because, you know, Tully's second wife married Magnum TA. So, that kind of thing happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think they got divorced, but, you know, she grew up in the house with Magnum TA. And, Instant Fire, a match with her and Charlotte. Tully's kid and Ric Flair's kid?
Right.
Tessa want to shine?
Right.
Tully always felt that Rick held him back in the Horseman. May not be true, but that's the storyline I'd be running.
Right. Hey, it's always nice to tell a little lie somewhere in there.
I'm not saying it's 100% lie. I'm just saying that's the storyline I'd be running. But
it's gonna get good. I mean, to tell the truth, it hasn't gotten bad. It still has the potential to be 10 times better than what it is right now. And I think that is the ridiculously hilariously awesome part about this entire situation as it is right now. As many people, and I'm gonna comment on the draft too. I mean, I have a few comments here and there, but as crazy as it seemed at first when the draft actually happened, with who was taken from NXT and brought onto the main roster, because there was a lot of opposition about certain people. The fact of the matter is, there is still room for not only for more people to be brought onto the main roster, but also for there to be people, because of course NXT is always going to increase its roster because of the simple fact that these people are coming in to be brought in to either more enhancedly develop themselves from where they are starting at or whatnot, or it's a transitional phase for them to be brought onto the main roster in the WWE at some point. Either way it goes, it's definitely has its place. NXT and Triple H has just definitely changed everything. Like, I think in my mind, this is just how I look at it. Like, he has definitely changed everything, and it is an awesome transition, personally. Like, the guys that he's brought in and the women.
Prove it to the fans. He's got to prove it to me. Now you got the Road Warriors. Awesome. One of the biggest talents in our business in their own hometown. They got to beat not Iron and Tully, but the world champion, the one and only. And I'm telling you, from a man that knows this sport better than anybody, they better be at their best, because Blanchard and Anderson are ready for nothing but glory, money, notoriety, and lots of ladies in Chi-Town. You know Ric Flair's gonna turn it on. I'm gonna be dressed, woo, and look as only I can look. Chicago, Chi-Town Heat, Starcade 87, and Tony Schiavone. Let's not forget that the night before, think about it, New York City, bright lights, big cities, pretty ladies, nature boy, New York, New York. Think about it. Luger, Flair, Anderson, Blanchard, James J. Dillon, 5 or 6 million women putting their stuff together right now, because we are taking, and I mean this literally, we are taking New York City. You know why? Because we are the best. We are the NWA. We are Crockett Promotions. We are the Wrestling Network. We are what wrestling's all about. New York City here, Chicago here, JD on my left, Linda on my right. But I'm not telling any of the girls who I'm going to give it to in Chicago until that night.
So yeah, we just had some technical difficulty. Apparently my internet was like, not so much. But we're back. So we're going to get in the Battleground. Pre-show match. Really what we're talking about is 5 minutes. But Breeze Dango beat the Usos, which I don't think the Usos have won like a match in like a month.
Yeah, that's a problem. But you know, it be like that sometimes. It don't need to be like that all the time, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think what it is that they've kind of ran their course.
Yeah.
In the mainstream. And they need to repackage it. Right, man? You need to take this face paint off of them. You need to turn them heel. Dull up them colors a little bit. Take them. Get Roman out of that Shield gear.
Yeah, right. Like, because I'm so sick of seeing him in it.
With that being said, let's go into our week. Battleground. So we're there. Breeze Dango beats the Usos. Then we open up the actual show.
Right.
And we open up the first match with the women. Keith's good way to get the show started. Good energy booster. And
that was an incredible way to get the show started.
Worst kept secret.
Really excited.
Worst kept secret ever. Bayley was Sasha Banks' mystery partner.
Wait, what do you mean it was the worst kept secret?
I don't know who else it could have been. Like, when I did the pre-show, I was like, it's Bayley. Like, I don't know. Here's the thing. And I heard Meltzer talk about this on Wrestle Observer that night. Like, I was driving home from Tennessee and heard him talk about it before the show. He was like, I don't know who else the fans would accept.
Right. That is true.
Right? Like,
that is true.
They're going to flip a riot. Like, if it wasn't Bayley, the only other person that could have been was like Asuka, right?
Right.
Other than that, anybody else is getting booed out the arena. Because, like, somebody thought maybe Brie Bella. Because Daniel is back as the SmackDown GM. So maybe they're going to be back on the road together, right? So he was thinking Brie Bella. And he was like, yo, if Brie show up, she going to get booed out the arena. Like, it'd be the worst thing ever.
Right.
Man, when Sasha came down and she didn't say that she looked down, and the crowd was chanting Bayley. That's why I said it's worst kept secret. They had Bayley signs. Like, they wanted Bayley. And guess what?
Bayley.
I was with them. I wanted Bayley. I felt like that was the only choice. And damn it, it's time. Bayley should be at the main. Even though this was sold as a one-off, and she is not going to be on the main roster as of yet. Which I guess they're going to hold that to maybe after SummerSlam. We're making a big deal out of it. But Bayley was the tag team partner. The place came unglued. They had a good match. Sasha and Bayley won, of course, because you can't have Bayley show up on the pay-per-view and they not win.
Right, that's just a waste. It's ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. Ain't nobody supporting that.
Right.
Ain't nobody supporting that.
And the crowd was in love with both of them. And I thought they turned in a good show. Charlotte and Dana did a good job being heels, selling the spots they needed to sell, and getting us where we need to be. And like I said, right. I thought it was a good opening match. The Wyatt family defeats the New Day in the 6-man tag match.
They did.
But I'll say this for that match. Thank you. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think this was Xavier Woods' coming out party. Like, if you are not familiar with Xavier Woods, I thought this was one of the best possible showcases for him as a wrestler.
Yeah, I agree. I cannot even deny that one. Like, I will not go against that. I totally agree with you 100%. It was definitely. Like, if any moment in time that you doubted Xavier Woods as a wrestler, this was the match to watch. Period. Like, I personally was impressed. I was thoroughly impressed. I mean, granted, I knew already, kind of what Xavier could do, but this was something that everybody in the world, really needed to see. And I'm so glad that they played this out the way they did with Xavier as they did. So, I was excited, personally, about this entire match in general, But it was weird. It was weird, but of course that's what you get when you're dealing with the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Complete strangeness.
I thought they did everything they needed to do. Two things happened. First thing, Xavier Woods established himself as a wrestler in the New Day. He is not just like a manager or glorified manager. Right. He is an actual serious component now in the New Day. Secondly, the Wyatts got a win. I thought it was very huge that Bray Wyatt scored a pinfall victory on a pay-per-view. Like, I think he needed that for himself.
Right.
And I think the Wyatts did that. Even though they're splitting them up on this brand split, which I think is stupid, I will say that I thought it was a good idea for them to function how they function. And also get that win. Because they have a little bit more influence they can spread. And I was just tired of seeing them just get chumped out at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was getting old. It was getting ridiculous. It was stupid in the first place. So, yeah, you're right. I couldn't stand it anymore. So, I was glad to see it too, myself. But I didn't like the fact that they split them up during the brand split anyway. It didn't make sense to me because I told myself, you have Ray and Eric going to SmackDown and you have Braun going to Raw. Why? You know, why not just send them all to SmackDown like you had in the direction that you were already going? It made no sense. So I think
they had to break somebody up. Like, for the draft to have any kind of effect, I think they had to give the appeal of somebody break it up.
Yeah, so that was I can agree. I can agree with that.
So, we go to our U.S. title match. Rusev defeats Zack Ryder, and he didn't just beat him; he dogged him out, right?
Yeah.
The WWE saw Zack Ryder almost getting a push, pretty much just to bury him after a pay-per-view.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, Zack Ryder just completely got destroyed.
Like, Rusev
he got destroyed at Battleground.
I just do the regular accolade. Like, he rolled himself all the way back just to really dog him out with it.
It was awful.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not cool.
And then you have Mojo Riley come running out there all after the match and stuff, like he was going to save the day. Really? Like, come on, man. Just why? Like, are you serious? I don't know. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed with none of that. That whole match could have been saved.
Yeah. But we got the introduction of Mojo to the main roster. Mojo, I think a SmackDown pick, showed up to save his friend Zack Ryder, who was about to just keep getting beat down. And Mojo showed up and he was hype, because you ain't got to get hype if you're already hype. And Mojo just say himself to be hype, to be a little too hype, like the hype that comes from like white powder hype, but
right. Wait, that kind of hype? No,
yeah, he's cocaine hype.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah, but it's true. I mean, I see it. I'll be like, hey, that dude is a little too much. I can't. Some people be like, okay, you're a little too much, sir. I need you to calm that down. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, that happened. It's kind of like they just set these guys up to get beat up. Sami Zayn defeated Kevin Owens in a singles match, and I'm going to put this up for match of the night, Keish.
Do that, because I would agree with you on that one. I definitely would agree with you. That match was incredibly...
A lot of back and forth.
Awesome. Yes.
Guys left it all out there in the ring. I thought they did what they needed to do there.
That match was greatness. Hands down.
Natalya defeats Becky Lynch via submission.
This was another good match too, really, but it was kind of, what's the words I'm looking for? I don't know. It was a good match. Yeah, you're right. It did. And I don't know what it was about it, but it just, something wasn't there. It was something that just wasn't there about that match. That just made me be like, I mean, it was good. I'm not gonna, both females are incredibly awesome, but it was just something about it. I was kind of like, nah, not really interested in this. Not right now. Mm-mm. So, I don't know. Personally, I mean, I'll get to that. I'll get to that later. Never mind. Sometimes you gotta learn how to withhold comments because it tells too much. But, Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the match. Don't get me wrong. It was just something about it that just wasn't right. You know, I needed more from it. I really did.
Right.
I definitely needed more from it. Yeah.
The Miz with Maurice defeats. Well, he doesn't defeat. Him and Derek Young end up in a double disqualification. And
okay. And I'm gonna ask you, Keith, please. What happened? Like, I was watching it, but I really didn't understand what happened. Like, I didn't really get how it was a double disqualification. I'm like, what? Wait, huh? I don't know.
Yeah, that's at the ref's discretion. I haven't seen Darren Young sit, so I don't know what all that entails.
Well, Darren Young, did a segment on Raw, and that's about all you see from after the match, after the fact. He did a segment on Raw, and that's about all you see from him after that. But I hope I see more of this. I guess for Darren Young, I hope there's something that they have for him that's going to keep pushing him forward, because he's an awesome wrestler. I don't think he needs to be snuffed in the background anywhere, so... Don't worry, Dan. You got a fan over here, because I'm telling you. I'm just saying.
With that match going down, I mean, this is a pretty loaded card. A lot of short matches, a few long. John Cena and Enzo and Cash defeat the Club, which you had to call, right?
Right, because I'm not surprised. Like... That was gonna be my. I'm not surprised. Like, it's like, oh, they did. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. like I'm not surprised by that at all. So I mean, I don't know what else to say about that match. It was good, but I mean, I'm not surprised that they won though. Like, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. I thought they were going to win with the brand split coming, Cena going to Smackdown. I thought they were going to set that tone. This was last time him and Big Cass and Enzo were going to be in a ring together.
Right.
And they did what they had to do. The miscommunications that happened on Smackdown or Raw earlier that week did not happen in the match. We won, right?
Right.
Good guys. Yay, G.I. Joe. That's the longest match on this show.
The matches were really short. They were really short. I feel like they could have gave him a little bit more time than what they gave him. Like, they were really short, and it really got to me, because I was like, okay, so what are you gonna do with the rest of this time that you have? I didn't understand it. They were really short though, and I didn't even think about how short they were until I was actually like looking at it again. Excuse me, looking at it again, and looking at the time, and like, okay, what is this? Like, the hell, this match was only like 5 minutes. I mean, granted, I would exaggerate a little bit, but it just felt that way. Like, I don't think they really gave the matches the time that they really deserve. But that's neither here nor there. You know, it is what it is. So.
Yeah, I agree. So, main event, Dean Ambrose defends the WWE title against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I picked Seth Rollins to win the match because I thought the belt would stay on Raw, and Roman can't win, right?
Right.
Like, understand, Roman ain't got there's no opportunity for Roman.
No.
He can't, because what message would that say coming off suspension? So, the fact he had a main event is problematic. So, but he gets a sandwich, and it's on and popping, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was there wrong. Dean Ambrose wins it all. And the title goes to SmackDown.
Shocking? Yes. Very shocking to me, because you're right. I did really think that the title was going to go to Raw, I really thought Seth would actually beat Dean and do something real salty like pin Roman for the win anyway, but for Dean to retain and for Raw to just not have a champion is beyond crazy. Like, is that even heard of? Like, I don't think that's ever happened. Ever. That's never happened. So I don't really, I don't know. I'm in awe.
Never had a complete episode without a champion. Right?
No, not at all.
Because back in the day, during the brand split when Brock became exclusive to SmackDown, Eric Bischoff had a belt that next week for Triple H and said, "Hey, you the champ." So it always had a champ. Stephanie and Mick are not doing it that way. They're gonna have another one contenders match. Are they gonna the winner? They're gonna have a championship match. It is what it is. But Dean won. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was high energy. I thought Dean and Seth had good chemistry. I thought Roman showed a little ring rust. But that happens.
All right.
But there we go. And that is your recap of Battleground. We are going to be back on the flip side. We're going to do some news. And we're going to recap this week's wrestling shows. There's a lot of big things that happened. The shock of Monday night. Man, look, if Monday night going to be that good, oh my God.
Yeah, right.
But it can't be that good ever, right?
Right.
But welcome to the new era. But we're gonna go into that, and that's where we at. So we'll catch y'all on the other side. Peace.
And anybody, anywhere that does not fear name of the almighty Abdullah the Butcher is either an insane fool or they're lying to you. This man that you see is not an ordinary being. He has reigned terror in the wrestling business. He has reigned terror in the wrestling business for more years than any man. There ain't a single human being that can say deep in their heart that they do not fear the baddest of the bad, the biggest of the big, the black terror that is going to change things at TBS. He's here for a purpose. He's here for a reason. Everybody that has shunned me, that has made light of me, the Black Monster, will take care of everything. Because there's only one. Abdullah, the Butcher, the real boogeyman, has arrived on TBS.
All right, last segment, Ring Time Pro Wrestling. Action-packed show. Got my partner in crime back.
Yay!
Best of the business. Best tag team of Wrestling Radio.
Okay.
I know because we got the belts at the house. You gotta know when to shut them down, Keith. You gotta know when to shut them down.
Hey, I just saying.
So birthdays, crazy weekend birthdays, right? So I'm just gonna go with yesterday, which was the 27th. Doink the Clown, the original Doink the Clown, Matt Bourne would have been 59 this week. Yeah, that's right, 59. He was almost 60. Dolph Ziggler turned 36 this
week. Wait, he's 36?
Yeah, Ziggler's 36. Born in 1980. So, yeah. That means me and Dolph could have went to high school together. Shannon Moore. The 27th is Dolph Ziggler, Shannon Moore, and Doink the Clown. Shannon Moore turns 37. Doink, and then Triple H, who we've been celebrating. Triple H's birthday was yesterday, and he turned 47. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it is, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you right about that one.
But, yeah, 27th is a lot of birthdays. There's no birthdays on the 28th, which is today. And then tomorrow on the 29th, which would be Friday, we'll assume it, Cat Blue Albano, legendary manager, big time in the early 80s in the WrestleMania era, getting things going. Also, Sonny Ono, and the highlight is 1962. Scott Steiner was born on Saturday. Okay, I'm just sitting here looking at it. I'm like, I done got lost in space. Okay, that was it for birthdays. Fortunately, there's an edit thing that we can do, so the dead space won't. Y'all probably won't hear that. Thank God.
Yeah, they won't know that, but you know.
Oh man, I just got lost, Keith. Oh man,
it's fine. But, I mean, it happens sometimes.
Well, like we was talking about on the break, there's a trailer for a movie that's coming out. A new raunchy comedy called Bet. The movie features wrestling legends DDP, Jake the Snake, and Roddy Piper in his final film appearance. Now available video on demand cable channels, all digital platforms: iTunes, Fandango, Now, Vudu, Xbox, PlayStation, Google Play, Amazon Prime. The movie tells the story of a guy named Denton Baker, a loser in life and love, gets into a high-stakes bet where he has one summer to find and hook up with every girl he had a crush on growing up from the 1st to the 12th grade. So he ends up having to have sex with 12 women this summer, right? DDP stars as Mr. Baker, the assistant investor and father of the kid. Jake the Snake stars as Mr. Lucas, a successful businessman whose company is up for grabs as a part of the bet. The movie has cameos by Roddy Piper and Tommy Dreamer. So, I think I'm going to watch this and review it for Ring Time.
Yay!
And I'd encourage all y'all to watch it. Hey, man, we can live tweet this thing at some point. I don't know. I mean, I'll try to do some more stuff with Netflix and other things of that nature. But, you know, we have a good time with that.
Right.
But yeah. Keisha's Roman Reigns in the doghouse.
That's what I want to know.
Apparently, people are speculating that Roman Reigns could be left off of SummerSlam.
Really?
Yeah, that's what's word on the street.
I mean, I can actually understand why they would even say that, you know, because it's headed in that direction, and I mean, it's headed in that direction bad. So I get it. I mean, I really understand why they would say it. It's just, I don't think they would actually do it, though. I mean, would they really? I just want to know. Like,
here's the thing: who would he face? Yeah, who would he face though? Like, what does he have a consequence that you would really want to see? Who would you want to see him face right now? Because Seth Rollins is out. Dean Ambrose is not in the picture for him. Brock is got a dance partner. So who else does he face that's compelling?
That is a very good question. That is a very good question that I'm pretty sure I can't answer. I mean, can you answer that? Like, I can't answer that. I can't.
I have nothing for it. They could shoehorn him in some kind of deal with a partner, and they take on the club, but I don't think they're gonna do that either. I think they have a few very more specific plans for people as part of the organization. So I don't know, but something I thought I'd bring up. Happy news: Shelton Benjamin is returning to SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay.
SmackDown Live. They have Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin,
the guy who from that Heralded class of 2002. And helped train Brock Lesnar when he was at the University of Minnesota, was one of the assistant coaches.
Shelton Benjamin. Yeah, I said it. And I'm keeping
All-American wrestler, University of Minnesota. Benjamin. Track star also. Yeah. Guy's an incredible athlete. Just done a lot for the business. On a sad note, Abdullah the Butcher's House of Ribs and Chinese Food has closed, Keish.
What? When did that happen?
In the West Atlanta neighborhood. I don't know the exact date. I just know somebody brought it up to me on the radio last week, and I checked in on it because I go to that area sometime, and it's closed. They say it ain't been the same, but Abdullah loved everybody. He loved to take pictures when people came in, or if he was there. And just, it is what it is. But, yeah, I just thought I'd throw it out there. Landmark in Atlanta and a wrestling landmark. Abdullah's is closed now. Also, side note, apparently Vince McMahon in the business of congratulating Donald Trump. Yeah. Congratulations, Trump, for his interest into the RNC.
No, that's not okay. That's not okay.
Said, hey man, your interest was A1, nice theatrics and all that stuff. Doing a good job, bro.
No, don't give him any props ever. Just never. Let's not do that. Let's never do that. That's horrible. Even for a second, just no. Don't even think about it. That's disgusting. I'm not dealing with it. I don't agree with that. Don't get your life.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's get this Raw recap going down. Keish, we got a new title in play.
Yes, we do.
Universal heavyweight title.
Who came up with that name?
I don't know. And a lot of people bagging on the name. A lot of people bag on the name. I am not one who bags on the name. It's a new title. It's a new era, right?
Right.
And I'll say they are very committed to this new era. New logo, new theme music. I like all of it.
I'm not going to lie. I like the new theme music. I think the new theme music is awesome. I'm so for the new title name because it's not heavyweight or world champ or anything around there, that vicinity. Thank you, Jesus. Can we talk about the new setup where the announce table is away from the ring? Can we please point that out? Because they now call it the announcer's facility. And I have to honestly say I am 100% for the announcer's facility. It is greatness. I love it. I love the fact that when they show the announce table, they're standing up, they're fully suited and booted. I am so for it being away from the ring. It gives the wrestlers more room to throw themselves around outside the ring and everything else without them flying through announce tables and all announcers. I'm with this. I am so with this. I think this is going to be a start to a beautiful future. I'm not trying to sell it. It don't need to because it sells itself. But Lord knows, I am so for this new venture that Raw is going into. I'm excited about this, Keith. I am super excited about this.
Yeah. So we are there. Mick and Stephanie are running the show. They've decided we're going to have a number one contender set up. Seth Rollins has been plugged into the main event at SummerSlam. And the winner of tonight's Raw was going to end up facing him at SummerSlam for the unclaimed title. We had a fatal four-way match with Finn Balor, Rusev, Kevin Owens, and Cesaro. I would nominate that as one of the matches of the night, but not the match of the night, because I'll tell you what the match of the night was. Best debut ever, though, for Finn Balor.
Yes.
One of the best debuts I've ever seen onto the main roster. And Cash Money, she was really, really, really good.
Yes.
Really good. I mean, I was like, whoa. This is the presentation we get?
Right. Of course.
Finn was incredible, man. And he wins the match, so he advanced to the finals to face whoever won out of the second match. So he's one match away from SummerSlam, your first day on the roster?
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yes, you are in there.
Yes. I'm agreed. 100% for it. all up and with it. I was too excited about it. And there was nothing no one was going to say that was going to deter me from being that excited about this entire situation. Too excited. I was ready. I was like, yes, I'm so behind it. And the crowd was too. If you weren't paying attention to what the fans were saying, you were deaf. Like, that's it. You didn't hear nothing. Nothing. I was all of them for that. I'm sorry. Just thinking about it alone just makes me want to jump back into that moment and be like, yes, Ben. I was too far gone. That was one of the greatest debuts I have seen for the main roster. I swear, it's okay. I'm gonna stop because I swear I can do this all night. But yeah, I applaud. Kudos to everyone for that one. I'm definitely applauding that one.
Allison, one of the highlights for the show was the debut of Nia Jax and the debut of Braun Strowman. And I'm putting them both together because they both had squash matches.
Right.
Keshia, they got to do this more often.
They do.
I thought both of them established we're big and we're dangerous.
Right.
Now, the guy they interviewed before Braun Strowman beat him up, I thought was funny. I thought it was funny because, like, we pretty much just got beat up. And they was kind of like, look, I'm going to grab this stuff, man, and we just going to put your car up here on the side.
It was funny because it was like, he was like, I think I can do it. I have it in me. And it was like, no, dog.
Right.
Even everybody was like, no, you don't. Like, you're about to die, but it's okay. Like, if you feel like you can survive this, then we're gonna support you, but you can't. So
that's kind of mean, Keith.
That's how everybody was acting. The commentators do interview. Everybody was just kind of like, no, you're not gonna make it through this match. But good luck, though. Like, I was just kind of like, is anybody gonna save him? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know if he was acting or if he was just like that crazy. But
I personally would like to know where the hell he came from, because I'm like, where did he come from? Can somebody answer me that? Like, where did this person come from? I was confused. I was seriously confused. Like, wait a minute. Is he somebody from NXT I've never seen? Who is this person? Where did he come from? And they just had him in there shaking, and he was scared. But you know what? You're right. It definitely made great for the presentation of Braun Strowman, because the first thing you think seeing Braun Strowman walk in the ring against him was, oh my God, he's so huge. Like, like he's just towering over him, and he just looks. Braun Strowman looks 10 times more bigger and powerful than he already did in the first place. So yeah, I definitely am. I'm for the squash matches. I mean, wasn't Nia Jax doing this kind of thing in NXT already?
She did a few times towards her, after the debut, to get y'all understanding that, hey, you can watch and do whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, great presentation for both of those. Roman Reigns wins his fatal 4-way. He defeats Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn, and Sheamus. Cover number 1 contender, and he faces Finn Balor for that spot to try to win a world championship.
He does, definitely. I mean, I say that because it was, you know what, I'm not going to lie. It was a little predictable that, a lot predictable that Roman was going to win his fatal 4-way. I wasn't surprised by that. What I wanted to know was he going to go on to SummerSlam to be in that match for the Universal title? That is the question that I had, because I didn't know how they were going to do Roman. I mean, from the pattern that has been slowly being shown since the whole wellness failure incident, it has been kind of like, let's just dig nails in the Roman, you know. We're going to kind of just, we're going to torture him. I feel like it, that's what I feel like it is. That's the word I want to use for it. We're going to torture him. We're going to put him in, like, the best positions and then just slap him away from him. Like, it's crazy, but it helps to explain and helps me to understand the whole Roman's not going to be a part of something kind of thing. Like, definitely. The Fatal 4-Ways, both of them were incredible. I thought that the one with Roman was absolutely awesome. But him facing Finn was classic. But I think we'll go more into that a little more, won't we? Like, cause we have something else to talk about before that. And I definitely want to get into that before we discuss who won. Because, I mean, anybody that's watched Raw already knows the things, but to those that have not seen it, they don't.
Let's see. Going further into Raw. Match of the night, Keith. Sasha Banks defeats Charlotte for the women's title.
You'll never beat me ever, Charlotte just said. Sasha Banks, now to the bank statement again. Now they're in the center of the ring. Now Charlotte's got nowhere to go. Sasha Banks' night. Is it her night? She's champion. Sasha's a champion.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
What an incredible moment, Corey. Sasha Banks has realized her dream here tonight on Raw. What an ovation. This place just came unglued. Sasha Banks, the new WWE Women's Champion. You gotta give it to her. She earned it. Sasha Banks is overcome with emotion.
I did it! This has been my dream since I was 10 years old. I told everyone that I am the best. Now this proves that I am the best. It's the era of the boss. It's the era of change. It's the era of women's wrestling. And I promise you, every single week, every time I step in this ring, I promise you, I'm going to show everyone why I am champion, and I'm going to show every single one of you that there's only one boss in the WWE, and that's me.
Corey, you and I have both had the opportunity to see Sasha Banks come up to the Performance Center, wild-eyed, young, naive girl, and she's now become women's champion. Sasha Banks has truly...
Be best before I say anything else about that.
Yeah, this one right here, I'm going to say, is a main event level match, and I was glad to see it.
It was awesome.
So, I thought there was two people doing the best that they knew how and really putting on a show.
Right. It was one of the greatest matches that I have seen in a long time. It was incredible. Not only that, but Sasha and the belt thing with Dana Brooke, awesome. That drop, I swear that just snapped me back like about a good 10 years, you know?
Yeah, vintage Eddie
about a
Guerrero.
good 10, 12 years. You know, I was like, yes, Sasha. I was too excited, but I was even more excited when she won. I was just ecstatic. You know, I try not to bust a tear. Everybody's crying. I was like, let me not be the one crying. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this. So
it was an emotional moment.
It was a very emotional moment. Yeah, I did too.
She really worked hard to get there. And for me, watching it with my daughter, because we watched wrestling together, and for her to see that black girl on TV win the world title, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was just a whole nother experience and a whole nother feeling for me. For my little black girl to see that. And, you know, to have a role model and a powerful person. And I just thought it was a good thing that we got to share.
That's awesome.
So we get to the main event, Keish. And there was some other matches. But they really ain't worth talking about.
No, Keith, let's talk about the main event.
Right. So Finn Balor goes there with Roman Reigns for, you know, to get to the Universal Championship match at SummerSlam. Now, we all just assume Roman Reigns is winning this. It was a good debut by Balor, who worked his butt off. Keisha, when he hit that coup de grace, I thought, damn, Roman Reigns was about to kick out the coup de grace.
Right.
No, my friend.
Not at all. No, I thought the same thing. I really did. I was like, oh, he's going to kick out, and then we're going to keep this going. Roman's going to hit like the Superman punch or something, and then it's going to be a wrap. You know, that's how you normally see these kind of matches going. That didn't happen. And I was shocked. I'm not going to lie. My mouth dropped. I was like, oh, shit. That was it for me. That
was it for the world. The world was like, oh, he just beat Roman Reigns clean.
Right.
On national television. Nobody had beat him clean, really, in the last couple of years. He beat him clean on national television. Oh, snap. This guy could be headed for the doghouse.
Exactly. I mean, eyes were wide. People were like, yeah. I took a breath. I swear I did. Oh, Jesus. I was screaming when I seen it because it just knocked off everybody's mind off of like what we thought was the obvious. Like, that was 100% out of the way unexpected. No one saw that coming. I don't care what anybody says. You can't tell me to my face. On my Facebook, or whatever, I don't care. There's nothing, no one can prove, say, even make me believe that you believe that Roman wasn't going to win. Roman was going to win this match. Like, nobody can tell me that they thought that Finn was going to win it, and you know he was going to be. That didn't cross no one's mind. That didn't cross anybody's mind. I don't care what nobody says. Like, I really don't. Now, do I think he had a possibility? Yes, of course. I feel like Finn has the ability. Like, if anybody has been watching him wrestle for the past few years, you know, then yeah, you would already have that mindset. But at the same time,
I just thought WWE politics would be too much for him to overcome.
Right, exactly.
But
because Roman was that guy. The reason why I say was is because we're starting to see that trickle down a lot.
Hey man, like, when you get busted for the PED,
yeah,
and I guess he was taking Adderall. You know what I mean? It was just like, ooh.
Right. Now they're like, no, Roman, we can't. Like, no, we're going to sit you in a corner for a little while. You're on timeout.
Right. And I think they're going to say something like, look, man, we can't embrace you right now the way we need to. We just got to put you off to the side for a second, lay it down, and then we'll bring you back in or something.
But we can't just
Yeah.
And the man was just world heavyweight champion, man. He was just world heavyweight champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens, man. That's what happens. Like, just no. Like, and but it all in itself, the one thing that will be said about it is, well, I mean, how do you not see this coming? And I can agree with that. You know, how do you not see this coming, as far as he goes? Because had it been inside already, it's gonna happen. So, I'm happy for Finn, though. I'm happy for Finn. Like, I'm excited. Like, I have to honestly say, I am thoroughly excited right now. As a fan, as just of all of this, I am ecstatic. And I ain't hiding nothing. I don't care.
Right.
I'm not hiding nothing. I'm ecstatic right now. So now I'm ready. But what I honestly can say is now I'm ready to see how this all plays out within the next. Because SummerSlam is in, 4 weeks? So I'm ready to see how this all plays out within the next 4 weeks. And how everything goes from now on. Because, of course, you know, Raw is its own entity now. So it's not like we're going to see any of the Raw material on SmackDown because it's its own place. So if you want to see what's going on Raw, man, you have to watch Raw, because otherwise you're going to be lost. You're not going to know what's going on. But I'm excited. Now I want to see what's happening. But I think that this whole brand split is starting to go in the direction that it needed to go into. It's taking everything into the right direction. If there's anything I can honestly say is, I'm drawn in. I'm interested. I'm excited. So I'm like, hey, what's happening next week? You know, please let's get to next week so I know what's gonna go down. So fresh and new, man, fresh and new. But Raw wasn't the only exciting part of this week in wrestling. It was great. I mean, it was extremely awesome. But then there was SmackDown the next day. And I watched it. I mean, I needed to see every minute of that. Keith, did you see it?
But neither here nor there. After we get past birthdays, we've got past Raw. Now it's time for SmackDown, Keish. Dean Ambrose, world champ, exclusively SmackDown's own. We got to get him an opponent for Survivor Series.
Yes, we do.
I thought they went about it good. I thought they put a lot of people in positions where people could win. It's an interesting roster, SmackDown, because I thought they picked a lot of veterans early, and then they start sewing up the younger crowd. And I don't know if that's to keep a few files safe, or maybe, you know, have a fresh database, but we'll check on that a little bit. Okay, and I gotta edit that out. But yeah, so they just like Apollo Crews, what a battle royal to get into the 6-pack challenge match.
I was actually a little shocked by that, but I was excited at the same time. I was like, oh man, Apollo Crews. That was my exact reaction, I can tell you now. So I was clapping. I was like, yeah, Apollo Crews. Because I'm an Apollo Crews fan. I love Apollo Crews. I think he's great. So I was shocked though, because I was like, he won the Battle Royal, you know? I didn't think that they would have him winning it, but hey, I mean, the surprises that we got from Raw already, like, had me amped for SmackDown. So, yeah. That made me want to watch the 6-pack challenge to see if he was going to win it or something. You know, I just wanted to know. Like, are you going to hit me with a surprise? Like,
All right. Becky Lynch gets revenge on Natalya,
which was greatness. That match was awesome.
Yeah, I think they're gonna probably do a final at SummerSlam. Randy Orton defeats The Miz after crashing Miz TV.
Yeah, which was
Heath Slater is not signed to any brand?
No. The one-man band is not signed to any brand.
That's weird. Like, somebody that would pick up the one-man band?
No, not at all. They were looking at him like,
It was like,
he's not signed to any brand. Yeah, right. No. They were like, no, Heath. Go sit in the corner. Heath Slater had his time out on it. And he voiced himself, too. And then he got gored by Rhino.
Yeah. Probably don't want to voice yourself anymore.
Don't. That'd be the first. I think that may be the first and last time that he tries that out. So, yeah. But I was like, yes, Rhino. So, I don't know, man. And then the video package for Shelton Benjamin? Oh.
Yeah, I think Shelton is going to be a very good help to the roster. That roster is stacked at the top with some vets.
Right.
But I think what they're going to do is they're going to bring the Young Bucks along. It'll be like how Smackdown used to be. So, we get to the six-pack challenge match. It's Baron Corbin, John Cena, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews, and Dolph Ziggler. Who did you initially have?
No lie. I was looking at either John Cena or AJ Styles. But then I was like, I kind of leaned towards Bray a little bit because I was like, well, maybe they do something different. I thought maybe they do something different and actually have, like, Bray fight for it. But those were my top three. Like, the other half, I was just kind of like, nah, that's not going to happen, you know? Like, I really seriously wasn't thinking of Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, or Dolph Ziggler at all, because I was just kind of like, I was looking for, unfortunately, I'm set in the mindset of kind of looking for the obvious. So I was like, well, John Cena probably win, but, you know, maybe it'll be Bray or AJ Styles, you know, just to shake it up a little bit, make it a little different. So that's where I started looking towards. That's where I was looking at. So I was actually watching the six-pack challenge to see which one of them would win, you know? I was wrong totally.
I was wrong totally, too. I thought it was Baron Corbin because he was a young gunner.
Right.
I thought Cena because, hey, man, Cena's going to get to 16 whether we like it or not.
Right.
He going to see 16 titles. I mean, he has 14 right now. You don't think he's going to be the champ again one more time before he leaves?
Exactly.
So
he's going to see 16. But we both were like off. Both of us were completely off. Like, and that's what threw me so much because watching the match and looking for one of the three that I named to win, like, it was just kind of like, okay, you know, yeah, this is going good. Okay, Cena's going to get 3. No, he's not. Okay, why Bray ain't going for the pin? You know, it was like really weird to watch this match continue as it did, and like none of them were even like close. And I was kind of like, okay, you know, especially with Cena hitting the attitude adjustment on pretty much like everybody, and that's when I thought it was like his defining moment where he was going to just pin one of them and win. Like, the match was very intense in itself for it, like, really kind of set you up to think that one of the obvious answers was going to be, well, it sets you up at times to really think, like, okay, Cena's going to win this and it's going to be over. But it never happened. It never happened. And that's what got me, was when Dolph got the pin.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. Dolph Ziggler going to the main event at SummerSlam?
Right. That's what got me the most.
in the same SummerSlam that's gonna have Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins.
Right.
And we talking about action packed. Also, hey man, about time.
Yeah.
About time.
Exactly. I mean, I said the same thing. Well, thank you. Like, it was funny because in my mind, that's where I was at. Well, thank you, Jesus. It's about time. Yes, Lord. Because that's all you can think. Dolph Ziggler has been deserving this. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, you know, he finally did get his time. He's been deserving this. Been deserving it.
I don't know if the fans did him a service or disservice by chanting for him all those times. But
Yeah.
I'll say this. He's in there.
Yeah.
But
so
SmackDown
excited.
has always been good to Ziggler.
Right.
So
it's not a surprise. But it is a shocker. Like, that can't be denied. It is a shocker because just like with the Finn and Roman match, nobody, I can honestly think in my head would probably have been like, oh yeah, Dolph, he's gonna win this. Like, I'm pretty sure no one thought that, because the first name you see when you look at this was John Cena. Like, I don't care what nobody says. That was probably the first name that came up in anybody's head. It was John
no, still the biggest star in the
Damn.
company.
Right.
Still the biggest star.
So that's of course that's what you think. Oh, you go straight to that. Well, they probably give it to Cena so he can face Dean and all that kind of stuff. No, that's not happening at all. They're going to have to find something else to do with Cena because Dolph's going to the main event, and I'm excited about it. And I will be watching every minute of SummerSlam just to see these two matches, every other match that happens. I can't breathe right now. I'm too excited. I'll try it. I'm going to get myself together right now.
But with that being said, that's it for our week. We did not cover NXT at Cruiserweight. We might do that sometime later on this week. But with that being said, we are out. Keshia, it was great working with you again.
Oh, man, look, I want to come back soon. We'll work it out. We will work it out.
So, that being said, we are done. Peace.
Bye.